Sorry about that. Gonna need to put part 2 down on this because the first video just kind of stopped for no reason. I don't know why. Students' Representative Council. Acting to a Confucius Institute at University of Glasgow. Ah, welcome point. University Avenue. As I said before. There's the main gate. The main gate also have a main gate. I think there's a wee guy in there that does the security. As I say, not much talking around here. There used to be, as I say, there's a lot of really well-to-do houses in here actually.
Does not like the activation, I mean.
But as I was going to say, there's a wee delivery guy out on his bike. Oh, it's better than being on the brew when you're working for Deliveroo. World changes together. Who knows? Who knows? Just found out the other day Pablo Picasso didn't start learning to paint till he was 26. That's quite interesting. See, there's a big bit more light here. University Place, and there's a bin man taking away a lot of rubbish for the universities. Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to be doing later. Go home and put this up on 9. Kind of running out of things to say really, but if you want to bear with me you can. Just kind of walking down here, Tenants Bar's down here on the far away at the junction. It's coming into and as I say, these are all big buildings up here. The bin men are away. Bin men are away. That's Tenant's Bar over there on the far corner. Another well-known shopping area, Tinderbox there. And there's another estate agent's, Slater Hogg. Offers over 210,000, two-bedroom two-bedroom flat offers over 210,000, Sockhill Street, Kelvin Grove, Glasgow. You get a lot of the quite a lot, I know snobby, but you get a lot of expensive bakers down, no bakers, the butchers down there. Cafe Francois. I don't know what the time is. I know it's a Tuesday going into a Wednesday, that much I do know, but Byers Road's the alchemy experiment. It used to be Aberdeen Constantine as the peep show bar. Torta La Bamba actually. I actually think there's quite a few of them actually in Glasgow. I think there's one in Sockhill Street if I can remember right. You might be able to see these a wee bit better. That's it. There's a Lauren Street Partick. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, offers over 199. Lauren Street Partick. GLASGOW Harbour. 180,000. 2 bedroom. Goodness me, man. Goodness me. Mitchell Street, City Centre, 195,000, 2 bedroom flat. Oh goodness. And these are the Chinese places. These are the Zing Fu Tang. So there's a lot of Chinese students that live in this area. That's a lot of Chinese restaurants and stuff. There's the Aragon. That's the pub I was going to be talking about before because it's next to the. That's the pub that I was going to talk about because when I was doing North Street on the other video, I was talking about the Bon Accord bar. Picked a guy up once and was driving taxis, and he owned the Bon Accord bar. I was having a good conversation with him. And again, I picked up a few people over the years on my taxis and different things and stuff. And these here, I think these are associated with the university. I think these are like bookshops where you must buy books to learn certain subjects. There's quite a lot of that. Your student grant and all that. All your books that you must get for certain years, first, second, third year, all the rest of it. You know, you need to get the books that your tutor tells you to get, you know, that kind of thing. And they cost a lot of money. Some of these, the law books can be £100 each. I looked online and I was looking at a basic law of Scotland. I think it's like £199 just for one book. It's quite an expensive subject to study. You know, buying the books can be £4 or £5 just for 1 year. At least that's what I've been told. Then you've got your rent that you need to pay anyway. And I don't know if you get tuition fees in Scotland. No, 100% sure. And that's if you get in. I think you need about 6 A levels, 6 hires, just to study a law degree. I think you need to get about 4 or 5 A pluses. And I think, to be sure, you need to get them on in 1 year. And that's tough. I think if you do them 1 year, like 3 in 1 year and 2 in another, I think they kind of go, you never got all them in 1 year, so you can't be that smart. So I think you have to get them in a certain amount of years. I think it's like, for certain universities, I think they're quite strict about who they let in and stuff, you know. Rum and Bongo. There's a university cafe. I don't know if it's still open, but it's quite well known, that university cafe. But they were talking about closing it down because they brought in these restrictions. You know, they've got the restrictions on the roads. They've narrowed this. Because this used to be really busy. This used to be one of the busiest roads in Scotland. Well, one of the busiest roads, at least in Glasgow anyway. Looking for support, we offer support. And so as I say, it's quite quiet at the moment, which is a good thing. As I say, I think that's an old school. I don't even know if that's actually still used as a school. I think a lot of these old schools are actually no longer old schools. And yeah, you can walk down these because this is a pedestrian forward / kind of a cycle area. There's a place down here called the Record Factory. It's not a club, it's a kind of pub, but it's an after hours joint. I've been in it a few times. It's actually quite good during the day. It's but as I say, kebab shops and stuff like that, but I'm not really that hungry. I'm sick of eating, really, to be fair. And I'm actually sick of eating takeaways. I'm sick of it, really. I'm going to need to try and learn to eat a bit more healthier food and try and be a bit more adventurous and eat food and cook food rather than just going to takeaways, because it's not right. It's not right at all. But that's the Three Judges pub there, and this is kind of like the bottom of the Byers Road, the Barton Road, and actually I might go down to I might go over to the bridge, the tall ship at the Riverside Museum, because this is prime real estate here. It's prime real estate for like students, and as I say, before a job centre really. I've been to a job centre for years. There's a big tanker full of fuel. They're not allowed to drive them through Glasgow city centre for some reason, even though there is a petrol station in Glasgow city centre. I think it's just off Holland Street. No, Holland Street, what's the name of that street? It's at India Street or something like that. It's to say there's a garage down here on the right, and I phoned them up asking them if they would do the timing chain on my Vauxhall Astra, and and not so many words told me where to go. Without me even, I wasn't even impolite to them. It was just, no, we don't do that kind of job, it's too big. And that's the thing about mechanics these days that I've noticed. It's merely a kind of put things in, take things out kind of thing now. It's not a big job industry anymore. If it's a big job, either scrap it or take it to a very small minority of people that will be able to fix it, which I think is pretty bad. I watched a video there the other day there. It was all about, it was a guy, an American guy, I'm not going to mention his name for obvious reasons, and in America I think things are different, but he was talking about like if you've got, in America they call them transmissions, they don't call them gearboxes, because most cars in America are pretty much automatic. And it was a question that came up and went, and somebody says, do I buy a reconditioned transmission or do I buy a factory brand new one? And it's like, well, he's like, no, because like 1 in 3 statistically, 1 in 3 rebuilds fail, because most people at reconditioned transmissions / gearboxes don't know what they're doing, so 1 in 3 fail. Maybe that's in America, I don't know, but I watched this woman and she was walking past, she does live videos and stuff, and she was walking past a garage and it said transmission rebuilt, and she kind of just went, well, and who rebuilds transmissions? And it's like, well, obviously they do, but there are people out there, because there's that many parts inside a gearbox, you know, you're not going to throw a whole gearbox out if one part breaks if you know how to fix it, you know, so so that's but I think that's a British thing, because I know I've asked a few mechanics, oh, how much would it be for a gearbox for that new car? And they'll always say, oh, get a recon one, don't buy a brand new one, there's no point. You can get a recon one for about 700 quid on average. But that being said, if it's a recon, you're only getting a guarantee with the person that does the reconditioning. And is he a mechanic? I don't know. The thing about that is, is it the guy qualified? You know? But the thing is, I've never had a reconditioned gearbox, so I can't make a judgment. I mean, maybe there's people out there that know more than I do. I'm not a mechanic, I don't know anything about cars. I only know very, very little.